Hi, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. What is happening right now is I've got all the science I can from high above and from close to, above high and above, space high and space low. So I have it's looking very close. Decided to land, and I'm just gonna plop. And basically, I've also remembered to do another thing, which is unlimit my limited engine. Anyway, what I've decided to do is I've got myself a very low approach over what was the flats, but now is looking a lot less like it was the flats, to be perfectly honest. So I think I'm going to cheat a little and head this way a little bit. Just to give myself a little bit more breathing room. Ideally, I'd like to aim for that corridor there, then I've got the most landing area. Cool. So that's obviously just completely made that maneuver node pointless. So I'm going to make a maneuver node there. Now what I'm also hoping is that I'm not going to crash into the ground. And look, my altitude is like 500 meters. It's not very much in the scheme of things. Can I see my shadow? Yes, I can. I think I don't quite crash, according to this. Yeah, it's that hill that's going to be the bother. Which I think I'm missing it. So I think everything is in fact fine. I'll get rid of that maneuver node because I've managed to. Didn't mean to do that at all. No. I'm not making that maneuver node to actually slow myself down, but more to see what it would take, and to give myself something to aim for, and have an idea of how many minutes it's going to be. So there, right. So of course I very cleverly got distracted and was in map mode for what could have been the dangerous bit. I mean, I think I would have been fine even if I had been slightly off to that way there. But that theoretically was the dangerous bit. Although there's a new, possibly the dangerous bit coming up. Yeah, so I'm heading towards my periapsis, and I'm going to slightly, and of course the land underneath. But my terrain height is now like thousands of meters, so I'm feeling okay. And I'm not doing anything. It's like, why am I maneuvering? Because as always, I always forget that I'm speeding up. Right, here we go. Here are some flats. So I'm going to use what remains of this engine here, which is actually going to have more than enough to slow me down. Way more than I need. So I'm just going to let that slow me down. Starting in a bit. I don't think I'm not going to use the maneuver node as anything other than a bit of a guide. I think I may actually use. I've been using the Telemachus the Telemachus thing, specifically the map view. It's actually been very, very handy. Although I've lost it now. Oh, there we go. So basically I'll be able to see pretty much exactly when I am directly over the flats, and that's when I'm going to want to start slowing myself down. Very high up actually, I don't necessarily want to be quite this high up. The map's not displaying, it's really annoying. Reload it. Anyway, I think now is the time. What is my horizontal speed still a bit. Have I gone the other way? Have I overshot? No, I don't think so. Wow. Let's go to surface mode. So that is being a bit of a pain for me. I'm not going to do this. Yeah, there are super mega efficient ways of doing this, which I'm not going to be doing, because apart from anything else, doing it this way is simpler. I understand it. And in fact, I've got delta V to burn here, so that's in fact what I'm going to do with it. I suspect that's as good as I'm ever going to get. Let's get rid of that maneuver node, we don't need it anymore. Horizontal speed is still more than I would like it to be, but never mind. Suicide burn distance, quite a ways to go. So I'm going to go quite... I'm going to, you know, crawl through the air for a minute. Wait till that gets a bit lower, because I'm very, very high up, in fact. It doesn't look it, but I really am. Okay, so I guess I don't get to time warp any further. And so basically I'm going to stop and then drop that bottom section there, and then hover away and then land. So I might as well put my gear out. Telemachus on my tablet is not loading the map, which is kind of annoying. Oh, maybe it's my browser as a whole that's broken. Anyway, I should stop paying attention to things like that and start paying attention to things like this. Still got so much delta V compared to what I need. It's slightly ridiculous. shadow. Ooh, let's bring in the ladder. Should be fine in terms of falling down and not dying, as in not landing directly on top of that. Right, so I'm going back a bit, but that's okay. That's dropped and that's fallen. That's fine. We're going a bit too far this way. I'm going to think about controlling our horizontal. And it's coming to land. And use SAS to stop ourselves from tipping over. Alright, we are landed. This is brilliant. So we are going to science. Get a crew report. Probably haven't got a crew. I haven't got a crew report here. Brilliant. We'll get rid of the arm clock. We don't need that just a minute. I don't think I need that at all now. I don't know where that came from. Okay, yeah. What else? Atmospheric pressure. Also, we can actually use. I can actually use this to do all this from here. Seismic scan, temperature scan, and EVO report. Obviously, has to do manually. I'm gonna do that. Take data, store experiments, EVO reports. I apparently have already got an EVO report from here. There you go. Take data from that. Store experiments. Oh, extend the ladder again. Now, science, and I'm going to want to restore. I'll get that surf sample while I'm here. I haven't got a surf. Oh yeah, I want to have a surf sample. Let it burned up. EVO report from the Great Flat. Yes, I guess we don't count as being in space. All the way up here. So, without getting stuck, that was in space high, so I can now get Great Flats, and then collect the data, and then restore its functionality. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it. I'm trying to be a smart ass and then get to other biomes. I might not. There were issues with it when I tried it before. And ooh. Yeah, I can't actually. There we go. Because I've been using this, you know, the science alert thing, it's actually not that good at working out which of the many things to use, because it's obviously got a lot of options. You can use any of these things to do the particular bit of science. So I need to actually go around and check if any of them, which of them, if any, have actually been used, and then grab the data off them. And also ramming myself off the lander leg. Very important part of all the process. That's a scientific experiment. Testing the lander leg. I'm not selling that at all, am I? So I actually don't know which of the temperature gauges is in fact the one that... Oh, there's a Mr. Goo that's been deployed, so we'll grab that data. It's actually really hard to walk on here. It's just, yeah, it's rather interestingly difficult. Oh, hang on. Have I got all the temperature ones? I'm sure there was a temperature one that needed... had some temperature data. Oh, there we go. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, I knew there was one. I needed to take the data from. And the gravioli, that was also taken. So there you go, that's all worked. And then we're going to try and test that lander leg. Lander leg pass. Well done, lander leg. How far away is that? Yeah, so I think there's a question of whether or not I want to prat about. I mean, I do have a fair amount. This ship. Oh wait. Does have a fair amount of delta V in it. Yeah, the 1000 delta V. Which means I should be able to get to interesting places. I should also plant a flag. Second Minmus landing site. And then we will attach ourselves. No, we won't, because we completely overcooked our flight there. There we go. Oh, there. I thought for a moment we weren't going to make it. Experiments you've collected cannot be stored and marked on command point. We want to continue. So there'll be something in there that was already done. It won't matter because we have succeeded. So that's now calmed down because it's aware that we've got everything we can get from here. Now, slopes is obviously fairly close to get to. I should just head back that way, head back to the south, and get some slope data. Obviously, the big problem is not being too slopey. I don't want to be too slopey because I'll fall over and I'll be sad. So let's have a go at that. Let's grab the ladder. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to the south. And then we're just going to drift along. Going to drift along really slowly. Allowing yourself a bit more of a burst. So aiming at the horizon. And just casually pooter along. Again, I think I've got the usual problem that getting an idea of the distances is very difficult, actually, because things don't feel that they're that far away, and you keep thinking, "Oh, Minmus is tiny," but Minmus is actually, as far as Kerbals are concerned, really huge. And those hills are in fact quite a distance away, and I should probably arrange a proper suborbital little hop. So I'm actually going boosh and then doosh. But I'm not really good at that. I don't really know how to do it. So we're just going to have to content ourselves with this slightly inefficient hovering. Not so bad on Minmus, because obviously Minmus has, pretty much sod all gravity. And thus I'm not wasting too much fuel overcoming gravity losses. But fundamentally, I am losing some. But hey, it'll all be worth it when I come home with lots and lots of lovely sights. So I think I'm gonna see if I can land this one on slopes, and then I'm just going to try and get back home, and this time get back home without setting my parachutes off at the wrong time, and thus causing me serious problems. Trying to work out if I want to. Yeah, this is one of the interesting things where I don't know where the Great Flats officially finishes. Ah, here we go, it slopes. So, let us kill our... Well, that was not what I wanted to do at all. Oh, I was going to get middle of them. Oh, gotta stop hitting Z! So aggravating. Keep hitting Z when I mean to hit, very much mean to hit X. Okay, we're just going to have to take this, I think. And then again, use SAS to keep us from tipping over. Alright, so I'm going to do some more science from here. And then maybe try and get to a few more biomes, and then we'll be taking off. So thanks so much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you've been enjoying these videos. Find Nearly Enough Dice at nearlyenoughdice.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. And finally, until next time, reach for the stars and do lots of science.